Hello, welcome back to BitFenix. My name is David, I'm the product manager here, and today we are going to run the 6th episode of Ask BitFenix. The first question for today comes from Karel Boon, and he asks the following. What will the design of the next case be like? And, well, actually the second question is similar, so I'm going to read that one too. That one comes from our big fan and forum member. He writes this himself, Sypherian. He writes, "Hello David, you awesome Scandinavian ninja." Thank you. Is BitFenix going to make more flashy cases like the Colossus? I'm asking because your two last cases, Survivor and Shinobi, is a lot more subtle in its designs than the Colossus is. Well, thing is, we always have lots of designs on the table, and our designers are definitely not limited to just one style. They go through different moods too, you could say. So, well, nothing is guaranteed, but I can tell you one thing. Something really cool is going to be announced, I could say early summer, around that time. And looking at the designs, comparing to what we have out now, I would say it's somewhere in between Colossus and Shinobi Survivor, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what our next case will be like, and we're definitely not going to stick with one style, but you can be sure the designs will always look good, that's for sure. Okay, jumping to the next question for today. This one comes from Dave Scarbrough. Any chance BitFenix will be including externally accessible 2.5-inch plug-in drives for those of us who are using SSDs? What about 3.5-inch drive caddies? Are you talking about these so-called hotswap that are not really actually server-grade hotswap? Or are you talking about external hard drive enclosures? I'm not really sure, so I would suggest that you go to our forum, register there, you elaborate a little bit more on your question. Also, me personally, I'm having a tough time to decide whether these like external hotswap bays where you just plug in a hard drive or pull it out and go, whether they're really useful or not. Because the way I see it, why don't you get a big USB stick or an external hard drive this way? I wouldn't want to carry a standard hard drive outside in the rain, snow and so on, but that's just me. So our forum is a great place for you to voice your ideas, tell us what you want, and have a little bit of a debate and discussion going on. So yes or no, I can't tell you yet, but if a lot of you guys want it, then we'll do it for sure. And that was the third question for today. Thank you. Okay, next question for today is from Benton Parry, and he writes, question, are the white cases easy to clean if they get a stain on them? It really depends on how bad the stain is, if it's, an oil stain or grimy grime or just some dust from your room. They are easy to clean. I would suggest doing the following. First, start with a lint-free cloth and just water. Start with that, rub it gently. If it still doesn't come off, add just a little bit of dish detergent or soap to that water and rub again. If that doesn't work, you can use a cleaner, but don't use anything that's like petrol or oil based. That's not good. Use, if you have to do it, anything heavier duty, use alcohol-based cleaners and rub carefully, and that should work just fine. I've used alcohol on our soft touch, it works wonders, but actually just water and a soft cloth works too if the stain is not too bad. So good luck cleaning your white Colossus. Okay, next question today comes from Perschke. And he writes the following. Hey BitFenix, I represent a group of case modders who have been discussing how the sleeved extension cables from BitFenix seem to have been done without using heat shrink. perhaps you could elaborate in the next Ask BitFenix episode how you do this. I will tell you exactly how, and you will not be able to do that at home, unfortunately. You use rubber shrink tubing. Here's a cable. When the connector itself is open enough on the back side so that you can just basically use your fingers or a little machine to push the pins into the connector, then you can use this rubber shrink tubing. However, wherever it's possible, it's not always possible, wherever it's possible, we actually mold the connector. That means like injecting melting plastic, molten plastic, and just mold the entire connector around the sleeve, like so. I don't know if you can see it here. You can look closer at our website and those resellers that sell our cables, but that's the trick. That's how we do it. It's actually done from scratch. We mold the whole connector around the cables. It's gonna be hard for you to do that at home unless you have a mold and a plastic injection machine, but it sure looks awesome, right? And yeah, thank you very much for asking. Okay guys, we have reached the final question for the day, and this one comes from Lasagna, our beloved forum member Lasagna. He's asking about braided cable kits, you know, sleeving kits, so you can use our sleeve material to build your own cables. And he's heard rumors about this. What more can you tell us about them? And is pink going to make it into your colors? Because it's the one I want. Mr. Lasagna likes pink. We are looking at a way to provide our sleeve material kind of as a separate retail product, so all your modders out there, you can, you know, take your existing cables, use our sleeves, and make your own cool stuffs. Right now we're kind of like looking at a way to package this correctly, the right lengths and so on, and also it's a matter of channel and how our dear resellers are gonna deal with this logistically. We're working on it. I think it's going to happen sometime this year. Can't tell you when, but pink, yeah, why not? If we can find a nice looking pink, is that hot pink or piggy pink? Let us know in the forum, Mr. Lasagna. And yeah, that's unfortunately the best answer I can give you at the moment. We're working on it. Stand by for more. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Send your questions to ask@bitfenix.com, and as always, it would be really awesome to see video questions. So film yourself asking the question with your web camera or smartphone and all that stuff. Upload to YouTube or some other video sharing site. Try to keep it under 15 seconds and send us the link, and you know, maybe your face will be in the next episode of Ask BitFenix. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.